Good evening, everyone. Let's catch up now today and look at the drama that is happening in the Real Housewives of Potomac. And we are going to just focus on the last two episodes. So, in the last two episodes, we see Mia inviting the ladies to Miami. She wanted to just take everyone out to chill out and have a good time. And we can see her having a drink and a bubbly and just happy to get out with the girls. Of course, Sherry is asking, where are we going to stay? And Mia says that I do have a house, but I've rented a 6-bedroom house, but I have invited 9 girls. And you can see that is the starter of the drama on its own, because meaning that there are girls that are going to share the rooms. But the question is, who will be sharing the room? Mia explains to Sherry that the girl that is likely to share the room will be Wendy, because I think she has a beef with Wendy. And this beef started a long time ago when Wendy started to film in the Real Housewives of Potomac. So I really don't know. They both have these big egos. I'm not going to say that Wendy is a saint. She can also have a big mouth, but I like her because she is a young Black woman, well educated. She has a PhD and a well paying job, and she has a young family, and her marriage is still tight at this point in time. We all know the case of these real housewives. They all end up with bad divorces. At the moment, we do know that Mandy's marriage is still tight. The next scene, we see the ladies traveling to Miami and landing there and having 2 SUVs that will transport them to their destination. So the ladies arrived in the house and everybody was excited, and they had food prepared for them. I think they had a private chef and they were having drinks and everybody was having a good time. Candice was not there at that time because I think she was doing some business with someone, and she was going to join the ladies later on. After a meal, they all sat down, and then Mia was assigning now the rooms to the girls, and Wendy was just asking, do you have the room for Candice? Because she was worried that maybe Candice was not going to get a room. She would end up maybe sleeping on the sofa. And Mia said that, no, I do have a room for Candice. So we can see Wendy here. She got her room and she was very happy because she had also her bathroom and the toilet in her room, so like an ensuite. So she was very, very happy. But what we don't know is that whether the room will be shared with Candice. We can see that with the next episode. So the assignment of the room happened and people were not happy. The 2 people that were not happy were the 2 mean girls, Robin and Giselle, because they were going to share the room. Though they are friends, but Giselle didn't like the fact that they were going to share the rooms, because she said that she knows that this one uses the toilet twice in the morning to poo, but and she really needed to have her own privacy. So while the girls were settling down, Mia then made a call to Peter. Peter is the ex-husband of Cynthia Bailey, who was the housewife of Atlanta, and she was telling Peter that, oh, here we are here, we are going to visit your restaurant, and I'm here with the girls, this one, and this one. And she also mentioned Wendy. And Peter was saying that, oh, I'm having a beef with Wendy. And Mia was asking what was the beef about. But at that point, Peter didn't elaborate. On the following day, we see all the ladies traveling together to go now to have dinner at the restaurant or bar restaurant that is owned by Peter, and it's called Bar One. I think it's a hot spot in Miami where you can get really a good vibe, food and drinks. And the ladies were having a good time, good food and good drinks. And we see Peter coming to greet them, giving them a hug, and they were all happy to be there. So after greeting the girls, Peter left. And what happened is that Mia and Cherie finished their meal, and they got up and then to look for Peter. And they found Peter, and they were asking, because I think Mia wanted to know what was the beef about between Peter and Wendy. And then Peter explained that he was upset with Wendy because they were supposed to do a business together, something to do with a Nigerian restaurant, and he sent the contract or some paperwork to Wendy, and Wendy never responded. And then Mia thought that, oh, maybe because she doesn't have money. In that conversation, because Cherie was there, Cherie was also telling Peter that she was having some interest of doing a business to do with her champagne project. Of course, after the conversation, Mia returned back to the table, and of course, Giselle had to ask because she likes the gossip and she likes to stir the pot. And she asked, what was this conversation about? And Mia had to explain to the other girls that Peter is having a beef with you, pointing Wendy. So the whole fight started there because Wendy was informing the other girls that, look, I have the messages from Peter. It was not signing the contract, but to review some documents and something to do with the landlord, because maybe they were going to rent the place, but it was not the contract, and she was not prepared to talk about the business on that day. That day was just for a vacation with the girls, but it looks as if Mia was just into Mandy to provoke and to just make her mad. There was a big fight, especially the names of their husbands were involved in their conversation, and Mia was really violent. She was just on the face of Dr. Wendy, and she just wanted just to fight. And the hardest thing to see during that scene is that Giselle and Robin were sitting there, and Robin was recording everything and was acting as TMZ. And they were really stirring the pot because they didn't even attempted to stand up and to try and resolve the situation, but I think they were just laughing and they loved it. While recording the whole situation, and Mandy was very, very upset at that point. And then Robin is saying that, don't talk. If you don't want to fight, then just shut up. And why do you have to even encourage her to fight? I hate when I see women fighting amongst each other. These are business women. They are on reality TV, and they should be good role models to our young girls. And doing this and fighting and throwing like beers or whatever on the other people's faces, it's not a good thing. That was just really down below the belt. Hey guys, in conclusion, this fight was uncalled for. Really, I think Wendy was just having a good time, trying to have a good time with everyone. But I think that this lady Mia was really a bad host of really trying to talk about Wendy and Peter's business with others. It was none of her business. Really, they were just there for a vacation, not for the business. But she wanted just to make Wendy to be mad and start the fight. And then she was crying and called the husband, I'm going home. And how can you just go home and leave all your friends there in the villa? So please let me know in your comments whether you think that this was really a fair fight with Dr. Wendy. I like Wendy. I like everyone, but I really hate it when I see, businesswomen like them or professional people like them fighting in public like that. That is really I would say it's not even a high school children's act. It's just like a middle school, mean girls act. It's really, really bad. Just comment below and just tell me what you think about the whole situation between Wendy and Mia. Hey guys, thanks for watching, and please support this channel, and I'll really appreciate if you can just subscribe, like, comment and share so that we can grow faster. And I'll try my best, even if I'm busy, to at least upload one video a week. Thank you and God bless.